Well, John and I's camping adventure this weekend is off to a slow start, huh? So we headed up I-80. We didn't even get to Park City. And it's been a parking lot for like 2 hours. We haven't moved. We may have moved 40 feet, 50 feet. So it's just people like taking the side of the highway, you know, like when they ride on the shoulder. So I don't know what that does. Maybe you get to the next exit and you get to turn around and come back faster. That'd be cool. I don't know. Seems like a great way to get a ticket. If I was a cop, I would give people tickets for cutting into that shit medical emergency. Anyway, so we're just sitting here, huh? Been 2 hours, so John's climbing all around, huh? Eating some raspberries. All right. Well, we made it out of the traffic jam, I-80. Then we made it to Wyoming. Now it's blowing snow. Pretty cold. John's cold. He was really adamant to get out of the trailer. I'm like, it's not going to be nice outside. He was adamant. So we got out. Here we are. Well, we are waiting for the car to warm up a little bit. Huh, John? Is it cold outside? Yeah, it's cold outside, huh? So Wyoming, wind's blowing a little bit. Yeah, I-80. So it said like traffic ahead or whatever, and then I got on UDOT website and they were like, oh, 5-minute delay. Well, that was a lie. It turned out it was like an hour and a half. And then once people start going, it was like 15 or 20 people that couldn't get going. I get semis, man. If you're like a double tanker of fuel, even he was already chained up and he just couldn't keep it going. Like, okay, I get that. But man, if you're in a car and you can't get going, and we're like near the top of Parley Summit, like, man, buy better tires, quit being cheap. So that was cool. So then it's like you're just weaving in between all these stuck cars, and the cops are coming to use their push bumpers to get them up and over. So anyway, we are headed like up towards Afton, and then from Afton we'll hit Jackson to like Island Park. Hey, you stay in the back. Thanks, buddy. You got plenty of room back there. I moved the seat all the way up. You got plenty of room, huh? Yeah. And then, I don't know, just go find snow. We were trying to find a sled, but it turns out we're like late in the season, but not. Weather-wise, we're like prime for going sledding as a little kid. But nobody has sleds because everyone's switching to spring sports and everything else. So maybe Wyoming will have more luck because it's still a little colder here. So we'll see. Because John's never been sledding, so it'd be good to go do that with a little deep snow, or at least just pull him around and go for a hike or something. So time will tell. Yeah, it needs a key. Need. Where are you going? Yeah.
Here.
You want to go around there? Yes. Okay, let's go. I'll follow. Run! Welcome to Star Valley, Afton, Wyoming. It's allegedly the world's largest elk-owned arch. It's wintertime, so nothing's really open, but we need to go for a walk, huh, John? Well, we made it to Jackson. Where are you? There you are. Huh. Sun's out. It's nice. Crazy hair's out. Hey, John. Stay on the sidewalk. Come on, buddy.
Pull.
Yeah, does it have a ladder?
Top.
Yeah, did you put it on top? Did we find camp? Yeah. We went to Jackson Hole. We walked around. And then instead of going out to dinner, we bought John a wood fire truck. I'll show it to you guys tomorrow. Yeah, it's actually the one he was playing with in the last video. So, anyway, we did that instead, which I think was a good idea. So tonight we had a bulgogi bowl from Smith's with rice and cucumbers. And John had 3/4 of a banana. Then we got smart. We brought banana and a climb bar or Cliff Bar in for breakfast. Now we gotta change our diaper. It's snowing outside a little bit. And then we're gonna get ready for bed soon. And we've been restless for like an hour and a half because we got here a little early so we could have time to hang out somewhere warm.
Cheese.
Cheese. All right, John, did we find snow? Yeah, It's not a lot. Maybe 3-4 inches, but that's what we were hoping for, So it's good. We're kind of like in a snowmobile parking lot outside of Jackson. No cell phone coverage, which sucks, but that's it's kind of the price you pay in Jackson because all the convenience spots you can't camp because it's Jackson. So there's too many people that come and want to have somewhere free to stay. So we had to drive outside of town a little bit, but amazing. Great times. Roof insulation working good on the trailer because it was warm in there all night, which is nice. So we had success. Stayed warm and dry, buddy? Yep, now we gotta let the jack down to unlevel the trailer and we'll get out of here. This is what we were hoping for. Snow-covered roads, snow falling from the sky. That's what we were hoping for. Glad we found it. You say, hi, Mama. We're not too sure about the snow of walking in it. He'll do it. Sometimes he's excited. Most of the time he's a little nervous. It's deep? How deep? Very deep, huh? Whoa. Hey, are we going to breakfast? Breakfast. We got crazy hair. You were taking a little micro nap. Hi, buddy. Yeah, that's the trailer, It warmed up a little bit. The snow's melting off. It's all kind of gummy and slushy. We're taking a break, gonna go for a walk. And we're kind of heading towards Island Park because they're supposed to get hammered with snow today into the night. And that's what we want. So we're just north of Alpine? I don't remember. Anyway, we came south of Jackson. Yeah, it's Alpine Junction. So then we're headed up, like it'd be like Idaho Falls, but we're gonna cut across and get up into the mountains of Island Park without going to Idaho Falls because we don't need to do that. This is what we came for, We're near Island Park. Snow's nuking, roads are covered. This is what we were looking for. Jeez, It's nuking, You don't want me to touch? You're driving?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, the road's straight. Go back. Go back. Oh no, go back. Oh man. All right. Oh, you want me to take that off? Okay. Well, we stopped for a little midday lunch. John just took a nap, which is early for him, but if you're on the road, man, life on the road's wild, So we turned the heater on, came back here. We're gonna have some salami and cheese, and what else do you got? Pretzels, Cheerios, and Crispix. He's got a little like tube, a bunch of snacks in it. And then we're gonna play with his new fire truck, and we'll get on the road when we get on the road. It's still nuking snow outside, so anyway, good times. Flying snow, man. Hey, it's time to get your diaper changed. Come on. No, we're not going swimming. You need to get your diaper changed. Come on. Are you pretending to be thirsty to avoid me? Yeah, I knew it. Come on. It's time to get your diaper changed. We've had a great lunch. We played with your fire truck. And now you're avoiding me. Because you need to get your diaper changed. You're not even drinking, you're just holding it in your mouth. So we're getting gas, and the road to Island Park is closed. Big shocker. I'll show you the weather. Hey, it's okay. So we'll find a place to camp and hang out, and then we'll hunker up for the storm. It's not going to be that bad, I don't think. It's supposed to be done by like 9 o'clock, but right now it's ripping some wind. So we're just getting a little gas. Yeah, it's blowing a little bit of snow. It's not snowing real heavy, it's just blowing around. I think that's probably really close to the road. Now we found what we were really looking for. A proper snowstorm. Everything's covered. It's great. Trailer plug fell out in one of the wind drifts, so that sucks because it's not too bad. It still works fine, but drag it one more time, it's smoked. Anyway, cool stuff. All right, Saturday night status update. What happened, John?
I don't.
Say it's windy. So they closed the road from Ashton to Island Park. So where we had a spot last night, but we didn't have cell phone coverage. Jocelyn is too pregnant for that. And we're still like 5 hours from home, 4 hours from home. But it was like, hey, my water broke. We can make it. But no cell phone coverage, that's a little more risky. But yesterday she went to the doctor and they were like, yeah, you still got a little while, so don't get too worried about it. So I felt okay with it. And we were near Jackson. In Jackson, there is like no free camping anywhere there. So we came to Ashton. We found a place where we had lunch. But it only had like one bar of coverage. And so if you leave it in the window, we could get text messages, you know, but it was like, if anything happened, like, it's not very good coverage, right? You couldn't load anything. So I was like, oh man, let's see if we can find something better. So we started putzing around because a lot of these farm roads will end at the Targhee National Forest. So then they just stop plowing them and then it turns into like a snowmobile trail. So I was like, oh, that would be great. So we'll just start seeing what we can find. And then the wind started picking up like crazy. And so it was fun. It was the only problem was the trailer plug fell out, right? When the wind got all crazy. And couldn't tell because it was too windy to see anything in the back of the mirrors. But, I mean, it wasn't like we almost got stuck. But it was some big wind drifts. It was good. It was a good time. So then we get back to Ashton. I'm like, oh, John, do you want to go to dinner? Because we packed pretty light. And so I'm like, yeah, if we just go get like a hamburger or something, then it'll be no big deal. So we get to Ashton and then the wind's still ripping. So I know if we go back there, it's still gonna be gnarly drifts. And they were like, I mean, the biggest one we smacked was like 3 feet, 4 feet, like it came over the hood. But if those get hard, or, which they will tonight, and or they keep getting bigger because the wind's still blowing, it's a good way to break a bumper. You might make it, but it's a good way to break a bumper. So everyone's like pulled over in Ashton because you can't keep going up. And so we found a little honey hole in the back that is too small for a semi. So I'm like, oh man, we'll fit in right here. So that's where we're at. Huh, John? John has his leftover chicken nugget. Whoa, and tater tots. Careful, don't spill. And we were leaving the restaurant. All done, all done. I'm like, you're going to want more food. Turns out. Huh. You want some more tater tots. So, anyway, I think this is it for the night. We'll get in the trailer later and kind of hang out. We'll have something covered so we can watch some YouTube maybe. Huh, buddy? And then hopefully the road opens up tonight. We head to Island Park. And I don't know from there. Probably start cutting like west and south at that point. Because you can't go east because the Yellowstone West entrance doesn't open till April 21st. Which basically what they're saying is we don't want people to come in the winter. Is what they're really trying to say. Because you have to go to Jackson. And then it's like 50 miles of 30 mile an hour from Teton all the way through Yellowstone. And then you go like Old Faithful, like kind of the pinnacle of Yellowstone. And then you just do a U-turn and you drive that same thing back. Which sucks. I'd like to see some buffalo that John won't remember. So, I've done it once. Not doing it again. So, we'll be camping out here in Ashton. But it's not like this that I'm so glad we have the trailer. Because, A, the heater. I mean, we wouldn't be able to go with John. It sucks with kids when it's not comfortable or they don't have somewhere warm and dry to go to. So, with the tent, though, nobody be sleeping. I mean, it's probably 25 to 40 mile an hour winds, pretty steady. Nobody be sleeping in the trailer or in the tent, and kids and no naps and no sleeping. Oh, man, no good. So, the trailer, quiet as can be. Insulated, there'll be no drama. All right, it's baby time. So, let's see. John and I were in Ashton, Idaho. And we had FaceTime Ashton at like 8 o'clock. Yeah, about 8 o'clock. And we were talking, and she was like, yeah, I worked on baby blankets, just chilling. Like, no contractions and nothing. She'd been to the doctor the day before that. They were like, oh, you're 3 centimeters, 50% effaced. You know, you still got some time. So that's, after I got that, I was like, oh, we'll just keep working our way north. Then John and I go to bed at like 9. Ashton calls me like 14 times because my phone was on vibrate. And then it's, she's like, hey, it's time. I was like, all right. So we were 280 miles from home. So 400 was already full of fuel. So we just started driving down, and Rexburg wind got us. We burned a tank of fuel at 100 miles. So that was cool. Anyway, we made it here. So camper trailer's in the parking lot. John's in there sleeping. And then Ashlyn had her friend Haley bring her over to the hospital. What time did you get here?
We got checked in right before midnight.
Yeah.
So water broke at 10:30.
Yeah, water broke at 10:30. They got checked in right before midnight. I got here at like 3:15. So, yeah. So they didn't start Pitocin until I got here. Turns out that was nice. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had any say in naming the baby, is what I heard. So anyway, so I get to the door.
And that was seconded by a few people.
Oh, wow. So then I get here to the labor and delivery, right, and you have the phone call with the code. And I left my phone with John, that's the baby monitor. So I was like, I don't know, it's 0312 maybe? And they were like, who are you here for? I'm like, Ashlyn. They were like, oh, you're the husband from Idaho. Yeah, I made it. So they let me in without knowing the code, which is good, because that, I knew it was a 03. That's all I knew for sure, and I thought I had a 2 in there. Turns out 0392. So I was,
You're super close.
I was close. Close enough. So John's still sleeping, and then it's 4 a.m. now, so who knows? We might be having a baby soon. Next 2-3 hours. So that'd be convenient. We wake John up and he gets to meet his sibling. Still don't know the gender. Gonna find out. We're talking about names right now. Some of the choices. So Henry is one. Oakley is one. Caroline is one.
Avalia is still on the table.
Avalia is still on the table. Dean's still on the table.
And then I think for a girl, we've settled on the middle name of Bree, yeah?
Sure. Middle name of Bree. I don't know. It seems like it's with naming kids like John, right? Because John's named after my dad. So it felt like it was gonna be this weird, like, oh, you just associate John with my dad forever. And then, I mean, once they become their own person, when they're babies, it's still kind of that little, for like a week or two. But once you associate memories with that name and that person, that little baby, then it's fine. It doesn't feel weird anymore. So, I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. None of those names suck. So,
I think once we see the baby, we'll know.
yeah. So we'll wait till we find out the gender and what they look like. And we'll go from there. So, anyway, it's a good end to a camping trip. So now it's Sunday. Graduation for the seniors is tomorrow. So, got that day off. And then we're in like a really easy class of vulnerable populations. So, I don't really have to go to class. We just have like a team project to do. And then we have clinic half days. So, and we just started a new block at clinic. So that means I have like 8 absences I can take again. So, that'll be good. Take some time off right now. So, that's the update. We'll catch you next time. Status update. So they put the posting on 50 minutes ago. After 30 minutes, they turned it up. That was 20 minutes ago. And Ocean's like, oh, I don't know, maybe my catheter's not right, because she switched sides. And she was like, I'm not sure if it's the catheter, maybe. Something's kind of like a little pressure burning down there. I'm not sure what it is. And it's basically fully dilated. Like there's a little ring on the anterior, but that's about it. So they're going to find the doctor, see which one it is. Could be Clark or Wing, depends on who's on call and who's around. So the nurses went to find out. So good thing they didn't give her any Pitocin, because it turns out all natural. She's doing her thing.
Pitocin. I have.
I know before I got here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the oxytocin. So, because if I've done that, like, oh, we'll just give you some time. But second kid's faster, I knew that. So, anyway, things are cracking off. It's 4:43. So, which is gonna work out good because John's still asleep. So might have a kid and they can kind of get the first couple hours of life things done before John wakes up, and then they can meet each other and he'll be meeting his sister or his brother. Find out. Things are getting exciting.
There you go. Sorry.
Dad, did you want to cut the cord?
Sure. That little baby girl. She's so little. We haven't weighed her yet, but we'll find out. That's exciting, Mama. You did a good job.
Thanks.
Got a little bruise on her face, but she just wants to be held by Mamas.
Well, she's got a good latch. I think John's a little tongue-tied. And
Yeah.
I don't think she is at all.
No.
Because she was sticking her tongue out way further than John ever did. So, this is going a lot smoother. Turns out we have 100% more experience than last time. And she's 7 pounds, 3 ounces?
4 ounces.
4 ounces, and 19 inches tall.
Yep.
So, a real baby.
Yeah. Not a Tanner toddler.
Yeah. I was doing well, a little bit of bleeding, but they got that taken care of. So, all good. She got her shot, got some food, got moved downstairs soon enough.
Yep.
John's still sleeping in the trailer. It's 6 o'clock, so he's on the monitor. So when he wakes up, we'll go get him, and they can meet each other. And then I should say, I think we stay here for 24 hours. So then we can take John home after they hang out for a while, and then come back and see the baby until we can leave.
Yeah. Grandma should be here about 3.5 hours. Give or take. Depends on if she speeds.
Yeah, it's true. Shouldn't be any snow. So, yeah, Grandma's on the way. Everybody else knows. So.
I still need to text Caitlin and Amanda, but yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else knows, I think.
The people that matter. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you're on my YouTube video again. You could have been here, but you know, it's Sunday. Are you excited?
Yes.
To meet your baby sister? Okay, it's right here. Hey. Is that Mama?
You see your baby sister?
She's right here, buddy.
Is that a baby? Is that our baby?
Do you want to hold her?
Yes. Okay. Okay, let's sit you on your bump next to Mama.
Okay, you ready, buddy?
You're not. No.
That's your baby sister, buddy.
Look at her. She's so little.
Her lips are kind of purple.
Yeah, but her mouth's okay. I just had them check her.
Good.
Yeah, be soft.
What do you think, buddy? Yeah, it's a baby, huh?
Yeah, that's her hat. Here, let me put her up. Like that. Yeah, is that a baby?
Ours.
Yeah, Mommy's got some bracelets on.
Little mama, it's time to get up. We gotta feed you.